let's get to game number 3. I gotta say, from the first game to the second game, I don't know if it was trutacz that actually played better, or if it was actually DragOn slipping a little bit. We'll see on in this third game. Okay, so there we go. So we do have now DragOn as the yellow Protoss. Was he yellow last game? Well, he was in the first game, and that works for him. So let's see if it works for him again. He's at the bottom right location, and his opponent trutacz as the brown Zerg, again brown. Curious. At the bottom left location. Can you actually do, like, you can't choose colors in this game, right? So it's kind of a quite interesting thing that you'd get the same colors again. Unless IC Cup maps have like this kind of... No, I think you can't actually choose the colors on the maps unless you play use map settings. Oh. Ooh, that probe. That kind of early, having the probe stopped? Oh, that's not good. That's pretty weak. Okay, a 9 pull. So it seems that trutacz wants to be aggressive on this game. Now, he's going to be scouted first, which is pretty good for DragOn. He really needs that information. And he's sending the... Oh no, he's actually sending it way too late. You usually want to send it so that when it arrives, you have 150 minerals. By doing it right now... No, okay, no, it's still fine. It should still get finished. Yeah, I know colors are random. I was just wondering if there's actually a way to change that. You know, like, I don't know, maybe some maps you could change so that the colors aren't random. I don't really know if that's the case. I know in use map settings you can definitely do that, but I'm pretty sure that in normal maps you can't choose that. Oh yeah, I remember that. You guys remember all those maps that had this... Oh. Damn it. Okay, that was bad for DragOn, unfortunately. You guys remember all these maps that had these like pulsating colors? These colors that would like, that you didn't know if it's white or black because it would cycle colors. It basically was... It looked like it was made by a DJ or something like that, and it was like impossible to see anything. Your eyes would really hurt after playing like 5 games. Okay, so double cannon, kind of understandable. Against the 9 pull, yeah, it's... You really want to have 2. Okay, so trutacz is not going to be actually attacking. He did start the gas, but it seems like he cancelled it after he gets scouted, and he started it again. Okay. 2 Zerglings block this? Oh, they do. Nice positioning there. Alright. So, 3rd hatch. And the natural of another base. That's really standard nowadays, but the thing I don't like too much on this map, at least, is that this base is actually relatively far from the other natural. It's kind of the same on most maps, but you do have to have a pretty good SimCity here to really kind of, you know, wall this off from Speed Zealot. Although, again, DragOn has been going for the Corsair 2 games in a row, so maybe it's not going to even count to that. As far as I know, I think the trend of making colored maps came from Korea. I think they used to do a lot of it, and eventually some of the maps that Koreans were using got to the foreign scene. It kind of was a big thing for a while, but... Alright. Guys, I think we all know what this is. Hydroden with range, so... It's either a bust, because there's still room for more cannons here, but if it comes fast enough, and you have like 6, I think you can still shoot this down. And we will see, basically, the way that this works really, and that the reason why this is the main reason why Hydra busts are such a pain in the butt is because you can pretty much never know if the Hydra bust is going to be a commitment to the Hydra bust or if it's going to change to an economy base. You're not going to have any kind of scouting for a while, and the Corsair, it can scout, yes, but at the same time you would like to take down this Overlord so that a panic DT can eventually save you. The problem is there's another entrance here, so Hydras could actually come through here and try to hit this cannon. We'll see how actually trutacz wants to play it, but yeah, speed. So this seems like it's a full-blown Hydra bust. A normal Hydra bust, a normal Hydra pressure is, I think, without the speed. I'm not a Zerg player, so I can't be 100% positive on this, but I do believe that the way that you do it is you start that way. You don't get speed. You start the pressure with like 4 to 6 Hydras, and then you drone up and take a 4th, and then defend and go basically to the late game. But with speed being made, I believe this is actually a bust. We do see 7 Hydras, so that's kind of 9 Hydras. Yeah, that's a bust. And the question from this, let's look really fast, is speed going to be done for the Zerglings? Because sometimes what you do is you do just enough Hydras to actually bust down the cannons, and then you run in with a lot of Lings, basically to mess up everything. Okay, another cannon coming down, and another cannon, so the Corsair does scout this, sees actually the lack of hatcheries and the amount of drones, so that's kind of a tell. So the +1, I think you should cancel it right away, yeah. You cancel it right away, you try to put a lot of cannons here. Usually at this point you can actually, if you don't have the Citadel, you might even want to go for the Robotics Bay. Sorry, the Robotics Bay, and then try to survive with Reapers, but that's not going to come into play. This is probably going to be really, really, really tricky. So far, not bad. So far, DragOn is actually holding on. You know, 2 more cannons finishing up. Oh no, pulled this out. It's way too far. Yeah. And with that, now the gateway can be sieged. So once the gateway comes down, there's no forge yet. And you can basically kill first the gateway and then jump on the tower. Or yeah, the cannons will be better to kill. Okay. So as soon as more Hydras show up, probably trutacz is gonna run in, kill the 2 cannons, win the game. Most likely this, like, no gateway, no units. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of it. That's it. This is gonna be it. We're just gonna take a second game with a standard Hydra bust, but I think that there were like 2 or 3 small mistakes that DragOn made. One was not scouting more with a probe maybe, and the second was pulling the Zealots a little bit too far off, so they couldn't block the cannon. But yeah, okay, so the standard Hydra bust, well executed. Unfortunately, DragOn didn't react. Well, you have to pretty much react perfectly to this. It's not like DragOn reacted bad, it's very difficult to react correctly to that. So this will put up trutacz up 2-1. So he only needs 1 more game, and DragOn actually needs 2.